think people assume that we're good at the games we work on, but
no.
like it's this weird thing where you put out a game and instantly you have like an hour window maybe where you and then they just surpass you like that now. It's crazy.
Alright guys, so what's up? It's been a while since I just made a video and talked to you guys like this with no face cam, just talk to you guys straight through this mic. But I'm also not just talking to you guys, I'm also talking to the Apex devs, the Respawn devs. What's up? How you guys doing today? I always had a feeling that the Apex Legends devs hate me for some reason, I don't know why. I have made some critical videos of Apex in the past, but it's all because I love this game. I love Apex. Hope you guys understand. But enough with that. Let's talk about the topic at hand, guys. And this is the recent, I would say, mess up by Respawn. And also I want to talk about what Respawn needs to do, the devs, what the devs need to do in season 10 to kind of, not repeat the same mistakes. Now for that person who is typing up a comment right now saying, Kijana, you always talk about Apex in a bad way, you're negative. Stop being so salty, play a different game. For that person commenting, please stop, just stop, because it doesn't take a rocket scientist to see the state of Apex right now. So anyone who's really looking in could just observe what this game looks like and what's taking place in Apex as well as the community. So relax, chill. So that said, let's move on, guys. Respawn was a part of EA Play like 2 days ago. For you guys out there who don't know what EA Play is, it's basically an event where studios that are basically under EA or games that are published by EA, they talk about the upcoming content in these games. It's kind of like a mini E3 but just for EA games, right? So in this special event, it featured Battlefield 2042 and the studio, which is DICE, as well as Apex Legends, so Respawn. The CEO of Respawn, Vince Zampella, big up to Vince Zampella real quick because this man is a legend. This man actually created the original COD games as well as Titanfall 1 and 2. So he, no matter what Respawn does or like how much EA just messes up, guys, or Apex messes up, this man will always be a GOAT in my eyes because he has made some of the best games, started up the best franchises, in history. So big up to Vince Zampella. He's a GOAT, end of story. Period. So yeah, Vince Zampella was there and also Chad Grenier, who is a senior game designer at Respawn. Now here's where I kind of get upset. This event was marketed as the future of FPS. The future of FPS gaming, guys. So when I actually saw that, I was like, whoa, they're going to be talking about some real stuff. Maybe, Apex on next gen. Maybe the next gen upgrade is coming very soon. We have some Battlefield 2042 news, hopefully, as well. It's going to be a very exciting event. So I was ready. I woke up, I booted up my stream, I got some snacks, and I was ready to just, get involved in this event and see what Respawn was working on. And then I watched the event.
Chad, we're coming up on the next season of Apex already. What are some lessons you've learned from the past year?
We were probably trying to hold to our guns and release things on schedule, and now I think we're a little bit more flexible with that sort of thing, and I think the players have responded well to that. We'd much rather release something when it's really good and ready than to just get it.
So I'm very curious, what FPS defined you as a developer?
So for me, it's the first FPS game
sorry.
I shipped.
Sorry. I almost fell asleep.
We jump to the part that everyone has been waiting
Yes.
for. What does the future of FPS games look like to you? We'll start with you. What does the future look like?
I don't know.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, guys, but what was the point? What was the reason of this event? I'm not sure if I'm the only one who actually watched this, but this was supposed to be the future of FPS, but all they talked about was the past. They talked about all of their old games, not just DICE, but also Respawn. Like, both of them talked about their old games, and I was like, what is the purpose of naming this event the future of FPS when nothing of substantial importance was really talked about in regard to the future of these games? Now, to be fair, Chad Grenier did actually give us some hints about, the Season 10 legend. The Season 10 legend, drumroll please, is going to be a male. Insane news. Wow. This is insane. He also said that Season 10 will have ranked for arenas, which we already kind of knew, but now it's confirmed. Vince and Chad were also talking about how they want to improve Apex in Season 10 by kind of, releasing their content more on a schedule and trying to be easier on the team and just make the community more happier, right? It was kind of vague. It wasn't like really in depth on what they plan to do, but they did talk about wanting to like change up the way they release content and updates and stuff in Season 10. Basically. Now, Apex Legends devs, if you're still watching this video, let's talk real quick. Let's just talk. Pull a chair. I am not a dev, so I don't know the dev process. I don't know what it takes to make a game. I have no idea, so I could just be talking complete BS, and if I'm doing that, forgive me. But I'm also talking or speaking from the community's point of view, because I get so much comments on a daily basis. So many, you know, people in my stream just ask me what's going on with Apex, why doesn't Respawn do this, what happened to season 9. Like, season 9 had such a promising start, it was supposed to be such a game-changing season, and I hyped season 9 up as well as being the biggest season Apex ever had, and it could have been, but then it just kind of went downhill. So let's not repeat that in season 10. Let's make the changes we need to make right now. Let's do it right now, because of course we don't want to see what took place in season 9 and season 10. Number 1, content cycles. We need to see more consistent content in Apex. That has been kind of like a given since Apex released, and it was also a really big problem back in Titanfall. The reason Titanfall 1 failed was because Titanfall 1 dropped with like 10 guns, a very small amount of maps, no campaign, no customization, and it was a very bland game, right? Titanfall 2 had a bit more customization, but because of Titanfall 1's mishap, Titanfall 2 didn't really have the time of day. You know, people just kind of like forgot about Titanfall 2, but also because Titanfall 2 was dropped between a brand new COD game and a brand new Battlefield game. So that was just a bad scenario either way. But I digress. Let's get back to Apex. We need to see more consistent content Respawn. I know it's tough. I know people have lives, devs have lives as well, but the game needs more consistent content. Not even really consistent content, but like more planned out content. Why are we getting 2 events in 1 month when we had no events in June? The Thrill Seeker event is dropping in a couple of weeks, and although it's kind of content, not really, because it's just skins and a brand new arena map, we could have gotten this in June. Like, I'm really not sure why this event wasn't ready for June. It's just some brand new skins that we all have to pay money for and a new arena map. So, I mean, what was so difficult to do about that in June? But again, I'm not a game developer, so I don't know what I'm talking about. I was talking to some other content creators, guys, because I'm a part of a podcast, Thordan Smashes podcast. I was talking to J Miles and Thordan and Kev the King, and we basically all agreed that, you know, Respawn has the formula to build up hype. Like, Respawn knows exactly how to build hype for a season and keep everyone interested. Every single season Respawn has dropped has had insane hype, right? So it's not so much about getting players to actually play the game and, you know, look forward to like a new season. It's keeping them interested, it's keeping them wanting to play more, and that's where Respawn drops the ball. That's where Respawn just kind of like doesn't quite get it. So I'm really not trying to get too hyped about season 10 like I did with season 9. If you guys could remember, I made so many season 9 videos. I had the best month on my channel back right before season 9 dropped, because I was making like so many hype videos and stuff and leaks, and while those videos are fun to make, it's not really fair to you guys, because if this season is like trash, then whoops, my bad. So I'm not trying to like give you guys false hope and hype you up, but I do want to let the devs know that season 9, in my opinion, was a very revealing season. We learned a lot of lessons, and I think the devs also learned a lot of lessons as well, and I'm just hoping to God that they don't repeat these same mistakes in season 10, my bad. Season 10. Now, of course, I always want to know what you guys think. So what do you want to see in season 10? What do you think the devs need to hear? Like, if a dev was watching this video right now and a dev was just randomly, you know, scrolling through YouTube comments, what would you want that dev to hear? And please be respectful, because these devs do have lives, these devs do have families as well. So please be respectful, or else I'll ban you. Please don't be a little bit too, you know, disrespectful and just obnoxious, guys. Have a little bit of manners, please. So yeah, EA Play was a big disappointment. They're gonna have another one like on the 22nd or the 23rd of July, so I'll report back to you guys about how that one goes. But yeah, I was kind of disappointed. I wasn't really excited anymore, and I'm praying that season 10 has a bit more solid content to keep us fed and to keep us like just happy throughout the season. So again, what do you guys think? Leave your comments down below. Respawn, I still love you, don't hate me. I love you guys, much love. I don't mean to be negative, Respawn, like, you guys have been doing a decent job, but I'm just trying to be as transparent and, like, you know, constructively critical as I can, if that makes any sense. I hope you guys enjoyed. As always, leave a like if you're new, hit that sub button as well, and I guess I'll see you in some more Apex. Till next time.